Hoo-hoo, everybody! I'm Joanne Ninjahan, and I'm writing web fiction. And I'm publishing my web fiction Anti-Toasts via MMORPG on royalroad, one of my favorite sites for lit RPG. They have great fantasy, great sci-fi, and all those exciting new genres or sub-genres like lit RPG, game lit, time loop fiction, apocalyptic system fiction, isekai, portal fiction. So it's basically, if you're a nerd and like nerd style fiction, go to royalroads. So I'm a long time customer of royalroads. It's free, so I don't know if I can say I'm a customer, but now I am. Because I acquired the premium author membership recently from my sweet Patreon money. So great. I'm really excited to give royalroad a bit back for all the joy and all the great fictions they brought to me. And today I want to show you what features the premium royalroad entails, that if you know if you should get it for yourself or not, right? So I bought under premium. There's a special, I don't want to call it feature, there's a special requirement for German users. We can only buy the subscription for 1 year. So yeah, I bought this. I bought the author premium, and it says everything from the reader premium, great, no advertising, push notifications. I disabled the push notifications because I get too many of them. Premium badge, yeah, it's a vanity thing, like the golden post border, it's a vanity thing as well. Full reading history, that's pretty practical. I show it to you now. So it basically entails what I read last. And that's pretty nice, because sometimes I forgot to follow a fiction and I don't even know what it was called, and then I have to do a lot of guesswork. So this history feature did save me some time already searching for fictions I've read but forgot to follow. It goes pretty far back, which is good as well. Monthly avatar borders is the next bullet point. I haven't figured out this yet. I know that there are avatar borders. This is an avatar border, the silver things around my avatar. And with premium you can get some customizable, like on Halloween's it was a pumpkin thing. Let's look if I can find where I can change my avatar border. Found it. So I'm at my profile, and here is the border wardrobe. So there are level borders, okay, and there are the custom borders. Oh dear, yeah, I'm not interested in them, but cute. Here's an example how it looks when you post under a story. I of course choose my story and my awesome readers. Mugiwara Baka has a premium badge, and he has chosen the cute custom border as well. Riley too. And here is how it looks in the forums. That's the golden border, and premium is under my name, so you get a bit more attention to your post. But like you can see, it's pretty common that authors have premium. So I've shown you the monthly avatar borders. This month it's Christmassy borders. The next bullet point is early access to new features. Don't know. Haven't noticed any, but I'm a new subscriber, so maybe. custom profile header. This is a one or two feature I very much like. You can see the custom profile thingy in the background. It's a John Ninja hen, and I have my logo, that's the hen with the shuriken, and my cover in it. Last but not least, support royalroad. And I believe they are totally right to write this down, because it's a free platform. You can read totally free so much books and stories that this alone might be really worth it to subscribe. And it's much cheaper than Kindle Unlimited. I have Kindle Unlimited, so whatever. Okay, this was the Reader Premium, but I bought the Author Premium. So, everything from the Reader Premium. Yes, thank you very much. Detailed analytics. This was one of the main reasons I bought this, and of course a bit support, but yeah. So, let's look at the detailed analytics. I'm at my dashboard. Analytics, stats. This you can see for free as an author, so it's not part of the premium feature. And honestly, it's a bit of the most interesting stats for me. Okay, maybe because only I'm used to it and it's easy to understand. You can see here your ratings and how many people gave you what rating. If you're new to royalroad, it's totally normal to get these troll ratings. Okay, the navigation is shitty. I can't go down here. Hello, I want to see. Okay. General. Page views, okay. So what I don't like about this analytics is that I haven't found a way to adjust the time frame. I think there was one between 1 month and 1 week here, last 7 days, but I don't see it now. So you have only 1 month with the page views, and yeah, is this interesting, page views? Maybe a bit. Reader activity per chapter. Views, comments. Maybe this is a bit interesting. You can see here that when there is a spike on the comments, that the chapter has a bit more views as well. This is a kind of special chapter. It's 11b, and I wrote 11b after chapter 92. And inserted it behind chapter 11 because I realized that I had to explain a bit more early on in the story. So we will see for the next analytics that chapter 11b is always the odd one out in every graph. So this graph is a bit depressing. So yeah, my readership declined and declined and declined and declined. Oh, sniff, sniff, sniff. But yeah, I didn't hit trending for a long time, so it's kind of expected, yeah, but sad nonetheless. Referrers last 7 days. This was a bit interesting for me. Newsblur? Like, it's interesting now. What does Newsblur refer to my story? So we've got Google, forum and novel updates. Oh, I didn't know that my story is on novel updates. Great. People actually search via Google for my story. Great. So you can click here on royalroads, and you can see from which royalroad features they went to my story. This is quite interesting as well, because there is a lot of people who come from their reputations and navigate over that. From the home page, wow. Oh, what's that? Maybe somebody made an advertisement for me. I spent a bit of time reading what people search for. So this is one of the main features. My story gets found by potential readers. They look for tags and remove other tags. This shows that it's important to check your story right. Like I read that one author didn't tag his story for lit RPG because it's only light lit RPG, but please, I mean, if it's bit lit RPG, tag it as lit RPG. This week popular by page 12. These are the really dedicated royalroaders. Okay, you see, I find this interesting. Maybe it's not for other people, but I enjoy seeing it. User retention. What is this? The user retention analytics are meant to help you gauge which chapters are the ones where you've lost readers. While this is a trivial task when you have a few chapters, after reaching dozens to hundreds, it gets increasingly hard to keep track. Yes. So we have the chapter 11b spike. Here it's showed on chapter 11 because the algorithm thinks, oh, I lost them on chapter 11 because so much less people read chapter 11b, because the algorithm didn't know that I added chapter 11b later. So this is in fact a false statement. I haven't lost all these readers on chapter 11, and what makes it a bit shitty is that it distorts the y-axis, so I can't really see the interesting chapters this clearly, because the scale is too high because of chapter 11 and 11b. Maybe the scale is for every author this high. I don't know. I just suspect it. So this feature is really interesting. So let me tell you a bit about the chapters I lost readers. Here, elemental classes. This was maybe a bit rushed and maybe a bit exposition heavy. Refining metal was a crafting chapter, and the banquet was the last chapter of volume 1. There was seemingly a lot of people who finished reading volume 1 but weren't interested in volume 2. They missed out. Grinding XP was the last chapter of Arc 1. And these were chapters, this is never exposition heavy chapter, these were chapters more like not action chapters but transitioning chapters. They haven't furthered the plot. It was more, okay, my MC does this to build their foundation up. Garbage Disposal was an action chapter, it was a dungeon dive. So here between I have a chapter which is called Counseling Flowing Flowers, and I'm currently trying to look for it. Let's try to make this bigger. Can I make it bigger? Please, please, please. Yeah, in between there is a chapter which is called Counseling Flowing Flowers, and it doesn't make fun of cancel culture. So my MC is cancelled, or people try to get my MC cancelled, and I was very hesitant about this chapter because cancel culture is such a hot topic, and I expected to lose readers with this chapter. This doesn't seem true, so good for me. So the next list is the basis, the numerical basis for this graph. Oh, okay, I have a glossary chapter. Maybe the low user retention is because people skipped the glossary chapter and not like I said that they only read volume 1. You see, it's not easy to interpret this kind of stats. Chapter page views? Well, okay. So I can see how many people viewed this chapter over, is it 6 months? Yeah. I can't adjust the number of months, which I don't like. Let's look at chapter 1. You can see this spike here. Someone made a promotion, thank you very much, on Reddit for my story. So we have a spike here. I don't know what this spike is about. Maybe I did an interesting forum post, I don't know. Okay, next feature. Come on, go down. Rating over time. October, November. Can I show year? Yes, please. So I can change between show 2 months and show year. Show chapter releases. Okay. Is this interesting? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Data is only collected since... Okay. And the chapter releases are not working here. This has to be a bug. So maybe this is a bit interesting as well, because I'm currently on a not that exciting arc in my story, and it shows, yeah. If you're a reader of mine, I'm sorry, there are 5 more not that exciting chapters coming, so this going down will continue for a bit, but then the story will pick up again, and then there will be a couple of high action chapters, so you have something to look forward to, I hope. I mean, if you like high action, you are not reading my story. It's more a crafting and comedy kind of story. You can see that my favorites are a bit of inverse to the followers. Like the favorites here go up and this goes down, and the same here. This goes down and here's on... No, it's more at the same time. What was this chapter? Start of November. I have to check it out. Maybe November 6 or November 5. Let's look at it from one of the other analytic thingies. Yeah, so this has no dates. This makes it kind of not so good to compare with each other. So how do I find out what chapter I published at November 5th? Here. Okay, good. Oh, so the Esbert mini arc was a training arc, and Breach was an action arc. So I don't understand it. Perhaps there are some readers who like action, some who don't like actions. Yeah, it's really difficult, and I can only advise myself and my fellow authors not confuse oneself. I mean, I always try to think, this is my story. If readers like it, great. If readers don't like it, it's totally okay as well. I have to satisfy myself and my standards before I look at my readers, because readers are fickle. Sorry readers, I love you, but you are fickle. Okay, this was the advanced analytics. Next author premium feature. Review push notifications. I believe I disabled this feature as well, but it might be great for someone. Customizable fiction header. Oh, I love this. This was one of the main reasons I got author premium, because I envied the other authors because they have nice headers and I had none. I show you mine. It's a work in progress, right? Here you see my customizable header. Yeah, good. EPUB export. I haven't tried this yet, but let's try it together. I'm at the author dashboard, then advanced. This is another premium feature, I believe. This and this too. Export EPUB. Yes. Let's make it a nicer name. Cover. If you don't upload a cover for the EPUB, we'll use your fiction's current cover. Keep in mind that we only store a low resolution copy. Yeah, I have a lot of covers. I have some covers. Yeah. This should have a higher resolution. Klein means small in German, so mini here. So I have different resolutions of my favorite covers. Chapters, select all. Yes. Generate. Let's look at the time. It took less than a minute. Very good. Yeah, now I have to look for a way to read EPUB. I would like to say I'll be back in a minute, but it's probably would take me longer. So I randomly downloaded an ebook reader. Its name is Ice Cream, and I don't know if it's good or bad or whatever. And I hope that I haven't caught too many viruses while downloading it. I imported Auntie Toasts in the reader. This was no problem at all. And this looks good. The title is okay. The author is okay. Added today. Good. So the page breaks are the standard page breaks. Why I mention this? Another premium feature is customizable page breaks. I will show you soon. And they didn't get imported. So it's just the standard page breaks. And it's custom to increase the margin a bit if you have a new paragraph, and they didn't convert this automatically, but oh well. So the next thing that interests me is what they do with comments. This is an error on my part. I have sometimes forgotten to delete the caption from the main text, so I have the caption as caption, and I have a double here, so I have to clean up my Royal Road postings that this doesn't happen. It looks great. This looks fine as well. Ooh. Arrow at line, opening and ending tag mismatch. Okay. You have here a footnote. It's not a formatted footnote. It's I just did it like this. So let's look at chapter 4 in Royal Roads. It's the first chapters with tables, but otherwise it looks fine. Let's go through it. So this is the standard lit RPG blue boxes. They got this all right. Good. Oh, they even got a bit of color. Very good. Let's compare this to chapter 11 on Royal Road. Okay, they got the color, but they didn't get the table. So the next chapter will be interesting as well, because there are more complicated tables. So let's see what the EPUB makes out of them. I dislike that there are no table borders. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? A summary? So I'm not a fan. You have to edit the EPUB. So maybe you get a okay base, but you have definitely edited it. Sometimes there are borders on the table, sometimes there don't. Then there are these errors. I mean, it's a lit RPG problem. Tables are always there. It's okay with the tables. I mean, that's the most tricky part if you don't know what you did wrong. A lot of errors. So I would say, nice try, royalroad, but you are a site with a lot of lit RPG, so maybe you can step it up a bit for your EPUB generation, especially for, tables. Next feature, find and replace. I do have a real application for it. I have messed up one of the names of an NPC. It's a tiger and it's called Ahorn Couture, and I misspelled it a few times. So let's go to the dashboard, advanced, replace, search Ahorn Couture, Ahorn Couture, preview. It's a name, so it shouldn't matter if it's case sensitive or not. Sure. Yes, I want this. Finalize, please. Thank you very much. Looks good. Let's see if it worked. Without an R, without an... Ooh. Oh, Kathy. Okay, I misspelled it in different ways. Oh, sloppy author, sloppy author. Next feature, automatic draft saving. Ever had your connection cut out right before publishing your chapter? So this might be a nice feature for some, not for me. I write in Microsoft Word and just paste it to royalroad. Next feature, chapter import. Import your existing chapters from WordPress, docx files or EPUB. I didn't use this because I have one big document for my whole story, and if I have to do one document per chapter, WordPress, let's look at it. I can't even imagine how you could import something from WordPress. Okay. Good. Maybe it's a nice feature, but I prefer to post my chapters manually and add the author comments, and I often post little pictures. Please tell me if you use this feature and what you think about it. Okay, this was the whole list, but I discovered another feature. Maybe it's an Easter egg, but I love it. So you can replace the normal page breaks or line breaks with custom line breaks. Isn't this awesome? It is awesome. And royalroad offers a few nice standard custom line breaks. I used one of them to change it a bit more and add a toaster. So good. I'll show it to you. We are at the dashboard again. Then settings, customize. Here you can add or change your header for your story. And here's the ornament. I choose the custom ornament, but here are nice options for you. They're really pretty. They did a great job with it. Alright, so thank you very much for watching this way too long video about the royalroad premium author feature. Please tell me how you like the features and which feature you think is worth the bucks the most. I'm personally very happy with having bought the premium membership because I love my custom header for my story and I love my custom page break. I'm a happy customer. Thank you. Bye bye.